too much of a good thing. People say that's a bad thing, but to me, that doesn't make any sense. If something is good, I want lots of it. I want it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I want it in every possible color. I want her in every room of the house, and in this case, I'll take it on my console, my iPad, and hell, why not, even my Nintendo DS. Plants vs. Zombies first sprouted in 2009 and has since released on every possible electronic device with a screen. That's because Plants vs. Zombies is destined to be remembered as one of the best games of its generation. It has that same irresistible, impossible to put down hook that has defined games like Tetris and Pac-Man in the past. Yeah, it's that good. A masterwork of the electronic crack developers over at PopCap Games, Plants vs. Zombies is a very simple tower defense game. You own a house. That house has a lawn. That lawn has a zombie problem. Driven by the taste of brain, the undead are approaching, and what comes next? Well, Kevin McAllister, it's your house! You have to defend it! Of course, as the title suggests, you do that by landscaping. You place plants in the yard and their natural defenses keep you safe in your house, and by extension, your brain safe in your skull. There are almost 50 different plants to discover, each with a unique ability to aid in your quelling of the zombie threat. Now, if all this sounds familiar, that's because Plants vs. Zombies is the same game on Nintendo DS that it's always been. So the question is, how does the game hold up on Nintendo's system? The answer is, not bad. Now, this is far from the best version of Plants vs. Zombies, but if the Nintendo DS is your preferred platform for portable play, this is absolutely a game to add to your collection. So what's here that's different from past versions? Well, not much. That's one of the problems. If you have Plants vs. Zombies on any other platform, there's nothing here to make the DS version worth a purchase, aside from a few new mini-games. This is more to reach out to new players, so it has the same core game with the multiplayer modes from the Xbox Live version. Of course, the nice thing about Plants vs. Zombies on the Nintendo DS is that it also supports single-card multiplayer, which is always a great and appreciated addition. But really, the biggest problems with this version are technical. The game just doesn't run as smoothly on the DS as it does on other platforms, so you have noticeable slowdown during the larger zombie invasions. And it's unfortunate because the chaotic flurries of plant projectiles and zombie extremities are one of the game's signature aspects, and they're a lot less impressive on the Nintendo DS. Now, issues with animations and frames may not seem that important for a game like Plants vs. Zombies, but when you consider that the game runs perfectly and with much better graphics on an iPhone, and for a fraction of the cost, there's something a little sour about paying the cartridge tax for what is basically an inferior version. But nonetheless, if you don't have the required hardware to play any of its other versions, buy this game immediately. After the first 20-minute play session that ends up being an hour or two long, you can come thank me for telling you Plants vs. Zombies is worth a purchase no matter where it's planted.